I'm coming to you on the Angetube 914 Max. This is a conference webcam. Let's get into it. I do want to thank Angetube for sending me this item to review. However, I'm still going to give my 100% honest review and reaction to this item. Alright, let's find out what came in the box. The items that come with the C14 Max is the booklet, the little conference webcam booklet. You get a privacy shutter that I didn't attach, an A to C adapter, and your warranty information. And the webcam itself. Now the webcam itself does come with the cord already attached. It is not detachable, and it comes with the web base to put on a monitor. So it does have all the necessary requirements for a webcam. However, this image that you are seeing may be a little skewed, a little bit inaccurate, because I have it digitally zoomed in a lot, because the field of view on this thing is impressive. It is a 120 degree field of view. Let's actually see what that looks like. And this is the view you get, 120 degrees full view of my room. You get to see my ceiling fan. You get to see all the stuff on the sides that are usually way off camera. Even my lights, which are way off camera, but you get to see them with this one because of the field of view. And look at this. I have the longest arms in the world, because it does have a little bit of a fisheye effect, which is understandable when you have that big of a field of view. Now, I will say that the picture quality, when it's not zoomed in, looks really good. It looks very nice. I do like that. This is a plug and play camera. There's no real software or drivers that you need to download, but it does come with software to help tweak and change things, which I have done, because right out the box it was a little off, or a lot off. But we're gonna go check out that software right now. Alright, we are now in the software, the Angetube software. You just go to their website, download it if you're into that. I gotta tell you, I am not a fan of this software. I think it's outdated. I mean, it's almost to the point of like playing Oregon Trail on this thing. That's how outdated this feels. But you can do some things with it. So you can crop your image. You can hit Alt, and just sort of crop your image down to how you want it. Cropping. And let's say I want to go here. Let's see. I like my image. I like me to fill the whole screen. So let's see. I'm going to crop it and come up a little bit. And then see, and then once I get it, you know what, move it over a little bit there, and that is just holding Alt and changing the lines on that right there to get that image to fill the whole screen, to get it to where it's like almost like a talking head video, like my normal shot. This is very similar to my normal shot. However, I don't like the quality when you have to zoom in this much. It is very grainy. It's not as smooth as I want it to be. It's just not the best. So let's see, let's make sure we have the video clicked, and you can go in here and change some things. You can record right here in this software. However, I still record in OBS, and you have all of your things that you can change to make things look great. Let's set things back to normal, shall we? Normal value right here. There you have it. that is your normal value. So we're going to have to bring the exposure down some or up some to 5. We're going to have to bring the gain up some to where it's an acceptable level. I think I had it like at 8 or 9. Let's bring the saturation up some. Let's bring the contrast down some. I do like that you can do it a little bit softer, a little bit slower. The autofocus is off now, so let's put the focus back on auto. And there we have it. Now I'm more in focus. And I do have it zoomed off a little bit here, so let's there we go. I'll bring it over. See, you can see it does have these things auto and stuff right here. I'm just going to move this over out the way. Oops, I'm now moving that. Let's see. Okay. There, I'll do it that way. And then, I got the game set at 10. Let's go down 1 to 9. The zoom don't work. The focus works. The exposure works. The iris, I don't know what does. I don't mess with it. I'll just keep that on auto. Let's see. The pan don't work. The tilt don't work, but the roll does. And the roll works. The brightness does not work. The hue, I'm gonna keep the same. I'm actually gonna bring the saturation down more. I think that's way too much. And there you have it. You can do your normal things in here. You got presets here that you can use. You have you can crop it using these as well. And you have your audio source right there. But yeah, there you have it. That is the software. You got to see it. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go back, think about everything I've done with this webcam. I've had this webcam for a couple weeks, been testing it, and I'm going to come back with my final thoughts. And now for my final thoughts. Would I use this webcam for my content creation? Absolutely not. I would rather use my phone. I would rather use almost any other webcam that I've ever reviewed other than this webcam, only because the field of view is so large that I have to crop it down to what it is now, and you're seeing the quality. It's almost like the built-in laptop or just a generic webcam when you have to crop it down. So no, I would not use this for my content creation. However, if this was used in a business, if there was more than one people, if there was a group of people that needed a larger field of view, then yes, I would use this webcam, because it has a really good image when you have the full field of view. Like this, not so much. But you can get this webcam right now on Amazon for about $70. And for that price, if you need it for the larger field of view, I think it's a decent price. All right, that does it for this episode of Back to the Retro Review. I am the Bearded Geek, and remember, if I don't see you again, thank you for being a friend.